Blue. What's going on? This is Shango Ray. This shit's all crazy. Um, so we got an interesting question about can you someone DJ asks how you can use the alpha, and I'm like fucking out of it. It's like 5 in the morning here. We got 11 of these left, and then no more alpha goddess oil till who the fuck knows when. Definitely at least a year. Okay. But like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. All right. So I thought I'd make just a very brief video. Um, like I said, Shango Enterprises right now, summer solstice. Happy summer solstice to everybody. It's nuts over here right now. Lots of ritual work, getting in a lot of work for clients, filling in a lot of orders right now. So tomorrow is going to be the day where we take care of all the what do you call it? The readings, psychic emails, stuff like that. So back to the topic at hand, okay? As far as how tips about how to use it. Now, number one, yes, you can just put it on your body or put it on your pulse points and just walk out the door, but remember, I wanted to bring this up because this is one of the most important things about this. This is an aura oil. So it's used to also assist in programming your aura. Okay. One thing, the one major thing that affects your aura is your emotion. Okay. So, in regards to the question asked about how do you use this for whatever, um, you need to have a specific intention when you use this. Okay. So, let's just say it's you want to use it for more romantic purposes, or if you're going out on a date or something like that. A creative way would be, for example, if there's a word that means, like, let's just say sexy. Okay. You could actually spell sexy on your inner thigh with this or something like that. But the main point is the way that you feel when you walk out the door. That's the main thing. Okay. So, um, and do remember too that the three goddesses that were used or invoked basically in the creation of this particular oil are all about transformation. Okay. So if you really want to get deep with this shit, you can actually use this oil if you're doing shadow work, which I highly recommend, anyways, whether you have this oil or not, but to do shadow work. So, for example, if I was going to do shadow work on something that was, let's say there's a particular job or position I wanted to go for, right? But for some reason, I didn't feel good enough actually about it, or I didn't feel confident enough about it. I would begin to ask myself why, and then what I would do and how I would use this would be, because if you keep asking yourself questions, you're going to get down to the nitty gritty, which is probably going to be one of those main things or an issue, something that's been buried or something. The way you transform those things is to first acknowledge them, to accept them, and then to actually feel whatever it is that you are, that you have been felt, that you feel like you've been stuck by or anything like that. You can use this oil. Like I said, you can use this oil, you can hold this oil and speak your intention over it. As long as like, for example, if it's for a particular thing, let's say you're going to a job, okay? You can anoint the palm of your right hand. Why your right hand? Because most invariably you're going to be shaking somebody's hand. Hey, how you doing? My name is so and so. Boom. And that will transfer your intention, provided you have an intention. Everything about anything magical is always intention based. If you don't have an intention, then you just pissing in the wind, basically. So, number one, before you use the oil, you want to have your intention clear. and you want to have your intention specific. The more specific you are, the more committed you are to experiencing it. The more vague you are, the more you are committed to not experiencing it. So always remember that. But you want to be sure, because you can program your oil, okay? The aura, the oil programs your aura or assists you in programming your aura. It helps to like amplify it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an antenna that helps you to either receive or to send a signal, So um, you're really only limited by your own creativity, okay? But if I had to give you the most important thing, I would say is to make sure that you have a specific intention. You can even do a particular, you know, like a visualization before you go out, but I would also use the oil. That's where the oil really kicks in at. It assists you. It's not going to do anything necessarily for you, just without you doing absolutely nothing, having absolutely no clue what you even want it to do. You know, it doesn't work like that. So if you have a specific intention, as I just said before, you can use it like that. If you want to use this, let's say you're doing journaling, you're doing some self investigation. A lot of people don't do that. So it doesn't surprise me that many won't be using the oil in this fashion. But let's just say you're doing like, maybe you had something traumatic happen before and its effects have been felt throughout your whole life, and you finally want to be free from that. Okay, so let's just say you're journaling, you're doing shadow work, um, you're questioning yourself, you're questioning what you actually believe, what you really, really, truly believe. Because if you really want to know what you believe, you just got to look at your life circumstances. Those are your beliefs in physical form, dressed in the flesh, okay, dressed in matter. And so if you're doing work like that, you can use the oil with the intention that you're going to transform, transmute this, and free yourself of this. Or to, um, that's it. There was another one I wanted to say too. You can also use this, like, for example, let's say you're going to go out and you just want to have a good time, but you want to, it's almost like a glamour spell in a bottle. Okay. So let's say you want to project something. Okay. And let's say there's a particular favorite movie star, a cartoon, a character from a movie or something that you really, really like, really identify, really are attracted to, as far as like a woman goes, and that's your idea or one of your symbologies of what an alpha goddess is for you. Now you can pretend, this might sound stupid, but the absurd shit is what really gets things moving, okay? You can pretend that that character is in the bottle. And as you're putting, this shit on before you go out, that that is now encompassing your whole aura. And matter of fact, this character, or the TV character, or the movie character, is actually right behind you, maybe 40 feet tall. And everywhere you go, it goes with you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody reacts to that. You can even do a quick visualization where you can even pretend to see yourself with this huge movie character behind you, and people just being like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then cut back into your own self, looking out of your own eyes, feeling whether it's majestic, sexy, powerful, whatever it is, Like I said, it really, all that shit is like, there's no set anything, okay? The main thing is that you know what you want to use it for. Now, one of the strengths of this oil is in reprogramming the aura. The aura is also what, like I said, it transmits and it receives information. Okay, so emotion definitely changes your aura. Okay, if you're in a shitty mood, you can be in a great mood and something happens and your mood just changes, your aura changes like that. Okay, so if I was you, and my advice would be to use your imagination in regards to the intention, the specific intention that you have. Okay, so If there's any other questions or any suggestions, or if you've been using the Alpha Goddess oil, or you have your own little things that you do with the Alpha Goddess oil, feel free to drop a comment in the box. And like I said, we are in the very last days of the Alpha Goddess oil. There's, I believe, 11 more, maybe 10 more. After that, that's it. That's done. So be sure to claim your Alpha Goddess oil. But this is how you use it. And like I said, when you have a specific intention, this shit really comes alive. It activates this. If you just want to, claim your Alpha Goddess oil and just put it on because you love the way it smells, because it's very intoxicating. And, it does seem to assist in turning heads, okay? Like just something about you or whatever. But if you really want to get the true bang for your buck, have an intention, program or meditate or visualize on it as you're putting the oil on. You're going to really activate the forces in this oil. All right. This is Shango Ray. Peace and blessings to you. And we'll be back with another one. Might be on some sexy Saturdays today. Later today, I think. Whatever.